watching Prime Morning, and I'm excited to come your way. Of course, we've had a packed morning, haven't we? We started with our news flash segment where we spoke a little bit about, current affairs and what's been happening with the economy. Then we went into what's trending, where Sarkodie told us all about what is happening with regards to the Yvonne Nelson's book. I am not Yvonne Nelson. Yesterday actually did trend a lot, and today we want to talk again about something else. Now we are talking about celebrities, okay? My guest for today, before I tell you my topic, is the one and only Sally Frimpong Mann, an entertainment journalist.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, this is my first time of being here with you. Anytime I come, you are somewhere. You're looking good.
Thank you. You look
as
fantastic
always.
yourself.
Let me put it
Thank
that
you
way.
so much. Thank
Yeah.
you. You look beautiful yourself.
Thank you.
We'll have a conversation after the show because I'll need some, bits from you, the beauty bits and all of that.
Oh, it's just water.
You drink only water?
Yes.
You mind your business?
Yes.
You need other one?
No, just water.
Okay. Now, you see, as a celebrity or as people in the limelight, they say all eyes on me. That is it. But the thing again is, there are always the untold stories about what is to do with the people. We'll use the book that Yvonne launched over the weekend as an example. All eyes have been on Yvonne for a very long time. People have seen her in a positive way, but people never knew her struggles. And now she comes out to tell the struggles that she deals with. Let's start off with who even a quote-unquote celebrity is, and the eyes that are on these celebrities that don't make us realize that they are humans just like we are.
Good morning to everyone, watching us. I think a celebrity is, like yourself, a Sarkodie.
Oh my goodness,
and then
really?
KMJ. I am not, because, that word scares me a lot. So I'm not, I don't even try to be. That's why I'm always me, always me. A celebrity is a famous person. I mean, somebody who is well versed in something that, they are doing. They are popular in that. So in a way, if you are popular in your craft, in whatever that you're doing, and people know you for that, you're a celebrity. Yes, all eyes are on them. It's very difficult. And one thing I like about what Yvonne has done is that I hate people, celebrities in Ghana and across the world. But I will limit it here. Hate celebrities who pretend that everything is perfect. Jesus Christ was the only perfect human being that ever lived. No one is perfect. So I like the fact that, yes, we've heard stories. We've heard negative, positive. But she was like, hold my beer. I'm coming to tell you my truth. What is me? Do you understand? Not all that you've heard or some of the speculations that you've heard. I'm here to confirm or deny that.
But people often say, don't wash your dirty linen in public. Yes, everybody has, some cobwebs in their closet. Why come out to tell the world about it?
It depends on the individual. If anybody says that, don't wash your dirty linen in public, it depends on the individual. And it depends on what the person feels is dirty linen. Because from all indication, Yvonne is not seeing that as washing her dirty linen in public. She actually sees it as a way of healing. She's gone through stuff and she wants to share with people, because the society that we live in now, people are now going through a lot. Similar situations like abortion, guys not taking responsibility of, what they tell you in bed versus when the real deal happens, what they also tell you. So people need to tell these stories. That's why I feel like she's the boldest of them all. But
another thing is, they tell it, but they don't tell it all.
Yeah.
Why? Because if you are willing to let the world know your story, why don't you bear it all out? Why say some and leave some? One thing that people were expecting in the book was the baby daddy story that never showed up, because there's been a lot of speculations around that. Yes, you've told us about the Sarkodie. So people are saying, did you do this so you can trend, or you are really doing it because you want to bear it all? But if you're bearing it all, you keep some.
I think if Yvonne wants to be one of the best-selling authors or book writers in the world, she can't just do it in one book. I feel there's a lot to her. So let's give her the benefit of the doubt and see if in the future she will come up with another book. If she doesn't come up with that, then we have this conversation.
Right.
But I feel people write books, they start off from somewhere.
Volume 1.
Exactly. So
Okay.
let's give her a year or two. But all that I want us to know is that she's done something that is bold. She's done something that a lot of us are afraid to do it. Because for me, I don't share anything personal of mine. I don't. It's a personal.
It's a personal decision. But you want celebrities to share their stories out there?
Listen, if maybe I've gone through an abortion that is taunting me or tormenting me, probably I would. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it depends on what the person is going through. You know, I will never fault anybody who is able to share their story to the world, because that story, because we have artists writing songs, especially the gospel musicians. You know, Diana Hamilton one time was speaking about how people are healed because of the music that she does. You don't know what you say, the effect that it has on people. So I mean, I give it to her. I think it's a bold decision, and you know me, I like bold. The fact that she was able to mention names without mentioning any words, Yvonne, nobody comes close.
But Sally, this is you saying that you personally, for you don't think that you put your private life out there, but you are happy that somebody is putting their private life out there. They are mentioning names, and these names that are being mentioned, they also have a reputation to keep. If everybody comes out and talks, what's going to happen?
I said to you that maybe I don't have deeper issues like she has.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because if I had committed an abortion and it's taunting me, or I'm guilty of it, and I want to share the story. There was a story that Adom did where a lot of young girls from class 6 onwards is using a lot of contraceptives. Why? Because they are indulging in sex. So if Yvonne is bringing out or shedding light on teenage pregnancy, or not even unwanted pregnancy, because somebody might be old, but the person that you are with might not be willing to want to have the child. So if she's throwing light on it, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
And concerning people having their reputation, I feel if you don't protect your reputation enough, and people can get hold of things that will go against you, I think you can't have control over it. Because one of the revealing things that for me it worked, and I was like thrilled, was the fact that even her own, like the bad things that she did herself, switching from this personality to another personality, she was able to own it and tell us that this is what happened, and it has caused a rift between these two guys. So I feel if I have secrets like that, maybe I will share it.
But you don't have
I don't.
So maybe there are other people out there who don't have such secrets.
That's what I'm saying.
But when somebody has all these issues and they come out, write it in books, do they get the closure that they need, or they actually do need psychological help?
I think before she was able to even write that book, knowing her and how strong she is, I'm sure she might have gone through, that therapy session, because she's strong like that. And Yvonne, that I know, will not just sit and get up and do something. She might have, thought through it. That's why she's able to come out now. And she also believes in timing. My little, encounter that I've had with her, she believes in timing, the right timing for doing, everything. So, listen, I feel people shouldn't, I respect people that want to share their opinions on that, but that's her truth. She will tell her truth, nobody else.
The thing on social media for now is, when you're done reading the book, there's still no closure.
Okay.
I am not Yvonne Nelson. She's still looking for her father. And so there's still no closure. That's why I asked that question. So you write a book and you still realize that there's still no closure. So then what was the essence? What kind of closure are you looking for from the book? Is it social reaction? Is it to be accepted by others? Telling us that you and your mother are not on talking terms, even as you've written the book, because as much as you want to heal, it's all part of the healing process. And that's why I asked about the psychological help. You know what I mean? Because this is a case whereby you are not talking to your mother, who you were her best friend for close to 30 years or more. You don't know who your father is as of now. So putting it in the book could worsen the situation, meaning that there's still no closure.
I totally disagree with you in a sense that maybe her closure is inspiring others that are going through the same, situation to take, a cue from what she's going through. And there's also a saying that there's caring and sharing. Oh, no, when you share a problem, it's half solved. So if Yvonne feels like, I do not say, and she's a storyteller. She tells story through, movies. So I'm sure she's had a lot of encounter with people that are going through these things. Listen, she's not talking to the mom, right? I am not the right person to give off, some information that I know about her. The late father, Mr. Nelson, the presumed or supposed father, was my friend.
Oh, right.
Yes, was my very good friend. He was a fit man, very principled man, and all of that. And when I meet Yvonne all the time, I tell her that, your dad, wasn't really happy. He said, yeah, we didn't really have a good relationship and things like that. And for a woman to make a man feel that type of way, and that's how most women, I'm a woman, most women are corrupting their kids against their fathers. Most women are telling, untrue stories just to get favors in front of their kids. So if I have really looked at this man in a certain light, and all comes back, and it's like you were the problem, and you have refused to acknowledge and accept the fact that you were the problem, and that I need to be apologized to, and you're not doing that. That's what with African parents, it's hard for them to apologize to their kids when they go wrong. But I feel, say, if really, because this daddy issue, sometimes when she came out to say what she said, I now understood most of the decisions that she took in life. That she has daddy issues. Right. Women with daddy issues, they can't keep relationships. Women with daddy issues, they can't really fit well, around people because they have trust issues. So Yvonne telling us or not being, friendly with the mom, I think the mother should also take a cue and go like, listen, I think I've hurt my daughter and I need to profusely, sincerely admit my wrong, because she didn't ask you to bring her into the world. So you own her the responsibility of letting her know where she's coming from, who the dad is. Don't impose certain men on her, and later she will find out that this wasn't my father and I was fighting with my father thinking that he was the one in the wrong. So I think when we look at it in the right perspective, we'll see that there's a lot of good in what she's done. Yes, it might rob some people wrongly. It's normal. You sitting here dressed like this, you are robbing somebody wrongly. By dressing. Exactly.
By how I dress?
Yes, exactly. You don't know. But the fact that you're able to rock heels is robbing somebody wrongly. So I really do not go with a lot of, popular opinions. I go with what is right, because what is she doing? Abortion, it's a topical issue.
Yeah.
Baby daddy issues, it's a topical issues. Women lying to their kids, it's a topical issues. Women preventing men from taking care of their children, it's a topical issue.
So you knew about this lie all this while?
I didn't know that the man never told me that Yvonne wasn't his daughter.
He accepted her?
Yes. I was in the gym with a man, very fit man. So because he's old and was very fit, as a result, I really liked him. That, you are old, you are this. And sometimes he would tell me he's almost like 80 or 70 something. I'm like, and you are, exercising. That's what made me become like, his friend. And he was like a very principled, good man and all of that. And he never said anything bad about Yvonne. So he was actually proud because when I heard the name, I'm like, Nelson, are you related to, yes, that's my daughter. The man never admitted to me once. We were friends for like 5 years before, he passed. He never admitted to me that he like Yvonne wasn't, his daughter.
So he still accepted it?
Of course.
Still took care of her?
Yes.
Even though, they didn't have a best of relationship?
It was like
because he knew a little bit, but he didn't want to say it out.
No. I mean, it is not in my place to say anything. Yvonne is somebody that, based on what the man told me, I admired from afar.
Right.
He told me that the girl was very strong and she will go for whatever that she wants. And that's what, as a father, he really admires about the daughter. So, I mean, it was all positive. I never knew there was anything like, she's not the biological, daughter of mine. The man never said that to me. Yeah.
Are you friends with the mother?
I've met the mother with Yvonne. You know, Yvonne is not my close buddy, but anytime that we meet, you know, I admire her so much. I think she's bold, she's strong, she's intelligent, and she's classy. She does everything with class. So I really like her. So anytime I meet, I've met Yvonne in the company of the mom twice, you know, and anytime, that's my mom, and their relationship was very, very good. You know, lying on the shoulder when they are even standing, Yvonne would put the hand around the mom. It was a good relation. So for her to have felt that type of way, I feel that the woman needs to apologize.
For me, people around you are the people supposed to help, you know, solve a problem. You know, their accounts have something that they say that assembly anywhere, you know, you can actually solve the problem, but it takes the people around you to do it. Sally, as a friend, you might, as you said, you might not be that close, but has Sally tried to see how she can help this problem, you know, get solved, where Yvonne and mother's relationship can be brought together
I think,
again?
to be very honest, it was yesterday that I heard that, you know, they have a very rocky relationship, you know, and to be in a place to advise. Listen, Yvonne knows what she's doing. I believe in that. I believe in telling the story. It will get the woman on her toes, because a lot of kids are going through that. So I feel she knows what she's doing. When I meet her and there's a conversation that comes up about, you know, repairing her relationship with her mom, I think it's a process. It's not something that you can impose on her.
Yeah.
If somebody really hurts you and the person really hurts you so bad, you need time. It's like, you know, being in a relationship. You know, sometimes you will cry, you weep, you mourn, you do all that. But at the end of the day, time heals, and you look back and you go like, was I the one crying over this? You understand? So time heals, you know, wounds. But if we get to talk and the opportunity comes, why not? I believe in the Bible. And I believe in the fact that, you know, children should honor, you know, their parents. And I also believe in the fact that the Bible also said in Ephesians that parents do not anger your kids. So it works both ways.
You think the mother angered her so much?
Sorry?
You think the mother angered her so much for her to merit
No, but
this?
for her to write...
Because, you know, people are saying that it's more or less like a public humiliation. It's a family issue. Deal with it in the house. Deal with it family way. Don't bring it out to the public.
It's a memo. You understand? And that's why I'm saying that anybody that is having that kind of perception has not lived through what she's lived through. If you walk in the shoes of a person for a minute, I'm sure probably you will think differently. If you are scarred, you are scarred. Right. And it takes talking about it, you know, to heal. I was at the Women of Valor. That's Nana Banamwa, you know, date. You know, there was a lady that came, Eugenia. She came to share her story. Everybody in the auditorium cried. And you know what it did to people that came? They actually were able to come out and tell us the experiences that their kids that have been raped are also going through. And everybody learned a thing or two. Because I have a daughter. So if I see any funny move from a funny family member, then you go like, hey, don't do that. You understand? Because it's an education for all of us. So I do not believe in humiliating. Because if I feel like the woman really respected the relationship and the kind of, you know, the beautiful relationship that they had, and the child was like, Mom, you hurt me real bad, the mom would have apologized.
Do you think it's difficult for celebrities to have successful relationships?
It depends on how, you know, you behave around it.
I mean, in the same industry. Let's talk about the same industry.
That's what I'm saying. That it depends on how you behave around it. You understand what I'm saying? I've gone through your page. I've never seen your husband. No,
you went through my page.
Of course, I watch you. I've never seen Edu as boyfriend. KMJ.
Is Edu single though?
No, it doesn't matter because I know KMJ. I've gone through his
He's
page.
Single.
And there's no the KMJ that I know is not. Don't kill ourselves. You understand? So I think it is if you are grounded. I'll give you an example. When I was about 22, 23, I was with Daily Graphic. And anytime that I went on assignment with Roland Walker, Roland was like, no, come, let me take you to TV3. I want you to come on TV. You look good. You have, you know, beautiful skin and all. You'll be good on TV. And this is what I always told him. I don't have the capacity and ability to hold myself if a certain advances come at me at that time. So I won't come on TV. I won't speak on on TV, I'll just do the reporting bit. When I grew and I found myself and I knew who I was, sitting on TV here, it doesn't really bother me because I know that if any pressure is coming on me,
you know how to handle it.
I know how to handle
now, talking about that, we have activated the phone lines for people at home to call and join the conversation. So I have my very first caller. Good morning, Emmanuel. Oh my goodness, Emmanuel, do call us back. I would love to hear from you. Let's hear your take on the Yvonne Nelson book, and let's also hear your take on celebrities and not being able to speak their truth out there. It's quite a serious one because some people will definitely not want to wash their dirty linen in public. Not just that, some of us want to keep our private lives private. I always tell people that when it comes to my work is my work. It has nothing to do with my family. I'm the show. So you go on my social media page and you'll see me.
I told you. I've been watching, like I've been lurking around, looking at you. I think that's but it depends on the individual though. People would want to show off their kids, would want to show off their husbands. It's on them.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But it comes with a lot of, consequences. In this industry, somebody will even go behind you, a friend or whatever, and would want to, sleep with you. Okay, let
me pick this caller. Hello, good morning, Archibald. You're calling from Accra. How are you?
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine, and you
Great.
too?
Fine, thank you, Archibald. Thank you so much for calling us this morning. Let's hear your take.
Okay, this morning I just want to add a little bit to what my dear sister Sally is saying.
Please go ahead.
Archie from Jubilee House. I want to contribute to what she's saying. I have not gone through the book of Yvonne, but yesterday I was going through the pages. And I realized that what Yvonne, I hardly know her. I've never met her before. I've never had encounter with her. But the step of Yvonne is a very bold decision.
Yep.
We all, one way or the other, have gone through similar situation. So this morning, listening to what your panel is saying, Sally is saying, I'm really in support. We need to leave Yvonne Nelson to go through what she's, sometimes people may be dramatic. They are going through a lot of pains and a lot of things, but they don't know how to come out. So whenever somebody comes out with an experience, it's a new chapter for somebody coming into the new generation. And I believe Yvonne knows exactly what she's doing. So to me, I'm adding up. This is a very wake-up tool for the new generation to read into that and get up. Sometimes you will see these big men, these firm ladies doing things, but what they are going through in their house, in their homes, my dear, if you don't know the story of somebody, you think all that is glitters is good. It's not. So I'm adding up a little that let's leave Yvonne. She's mature. Exactly. She's a celebrity. She's a star. But maybe the person is dying slowly that people may not know. But coming out with this book is going to give her a new generation and a new chapter of her own life. So it's the best thing I can say in support.
All right, Archibald,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for calling. Archibald has said
yes, I know him.
Okay.
Yes, I know him. Hello, Archibald.
So he kind of agrees with you.
What it is that, how people, tend to share their stories and deal with it. It's entirely their business.
Why is it that celebrity relationships in same industry struggle? What's the reason?
I feel if you want your relationship to struggle, it would. Why have you decided not to post your children, your husband? Because you are the show. It is not your husband. I learned something from Wendy Williams. People kept asking, Wendy, where's your husband? Where's your husband? I said, hello, my husband is for the business. I'm the show. The moment she started speaking about the husband, people started digging. And guess what the husband did? Men will stain your white. The husband cheated with another woman. And the money that he was making off Wendy was the one that was supporting the other woman. So people tend to, for instance, if you want to show off your husband, show him and see. Because there are some people whose main game is, I have slept with Felix's husband. That's all that they want to achieve in life. It is not a matter of loving your husband. It's a matter of getting to you, letting you know that you sit on TV all dressed up, you are nothing. What you are enjoying, I'm also enjoying. So people do it for the fun of it. Do you get what I'm saying? Just to ridicule you as a person. So I'm not going to be a preacher of how somebody does whatever, but for me, I wouldn't show anything of mine because I feel family is sacred. It's private for me, and I need to respect it, especially with the way that things are going with kids, the way that you know people are behaving around kids and all of that. If Kim Kardashian, the whole Kim Kardashian, with the strong security detail, was able to be robbed in Paris, who are you to flaunt your child? That I'm sure you don't even have a bodyguard around. Who are you? So me, I'm nobody. So I want to protect my kids because they are a gift from God. Right. And the responsibility lies on me to protect them. If you don't, God will deal with you. A lot of people just show their kids for showings. Oh, my kid. No. They are kids. Let them be kids. Right. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let them play. Michael Jackson never played and became a full-fledged human being, Mano, who was living in the past, being a kid. Let the kids be kids and let them enjoy their life. Because sometimes you have chosen to be a celebrity. Maybe they don't even want to be in the spotlight.
Well, that's true. Let's go to Hohoy. Hello, good morning. Perfect.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Great.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You know, we the young ones, we've been thinking, we those that are not celebrators and all this, we have been thinking that you people on showbiz and all this, these celebrities, we are thinking your life is rosary or your life is full of luxury, so we want to take your steps. So Yvonne Nelson coming up, telling us about his life, how things have gone wrong in her life. I think it's a bold decision that she has taken to teach us, the young generation, that not that all that glitters is gold. Despite she's in showbiz or she's a celebrity, she still have her ups and downs. She's a normal human being like us. There are some people that I got to know when growing up from secondary school, but now because they are celebrities, the way they are behaving, we know that things are not well. But because this new generation is about social media thing, you would think that social media is life. So it is it's a very bold decision that Yvonne Nelson has taken. Right. So let's all support her so that the next generation will know that, yes, this is a turning point in her life. So those that can give her advice, to guide her, to mentor her, so that her life wouldn't be like that. About the relationship between her and her mother, I think Sally can do that for us. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Perfect. Sally, I think you'll be our relationship, you know, coach, no. You know, the, how do I call it? The peacemaker. Peacemaker.
No, I think Yvonne that I know knows what she's doing. You know, the woman will come around and time will heal, you know, all
the two of them.
Some people were saying the effect on the people that, you know, she mentioned. Who told you that Sarkodie's, you know, wife didn't know the man that he was getting married to? There will be no effect on their marriage. Because you, Feli, before you got married, you knew who your husband was. Forget it. Anybody that tells you that, oh, I didn't know. Yes, you knew. You knew. You dated him. The red flags that you're seeing, you saw it before you went into it. So I do not think that Tracy will be so stupid to, you know, leave them. Because I saw on social media, oh, is she going to... No. Tracy is not leaving her marriage because of something that Sarkodie did in the past.
Over 10 years ago.
Yes, at that time they had not even married, even though she was in the picture. But there were other people too that were in the picture.
Well, the other people will get to know more about it. It's only Yvonne that has come out so far.
I'm not sure it's coming.
Hi, Francis. Good morning.
Hi, morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. And you?
Great, fine, thank you. Talk to us.
Yeah, I want to share my opinion.
Please go ahead.
You know, in this life, we are all human beings. Everybody has a secret life. And as they were enjoying it at that time, I and you were not there. So if something happened along the way, you need to sit down. Oh, what you did to me hurts me a lot. This is what I want to do. You don't know the other side of the partner. If Sarkodie also want to write a book about you, it's not going to be a challenge. About the family issue will normally happen. One day, Yvonne can go to the mother, oh, I've done something, forgive me. And our mothers always have sympathy for us. Maybe what Yvonne wrote in the book right now, maybe you don't know what your mother passed through. If your mother was to give you that experience that I was raped or something happened to me before giving birth to you, you will not be social to anybody. You will not even show that you want to be a public figure. When you see a man, you'll be run out of a man.
Francis, okay, your point is well made.
We need to see how we handle issues when she's ready.
All right, thank you so much. Your point is well made. It looks like Francis also has a different, side to it. That if everybody says they're going to talk, they won't finish talking today.
Sarkodie didn't live through the abortion. Did he? He didn't.
He didn't.
So he wouldn't have felt anything that Yvonne felt. And
we don't know whether he had a psychological issue when it happened, or a mental breakdown. But we don't know the kind of, we don't know. We have heard her side, which is perfect, which we all sympathize. When I read it as a woman, I felt this was wrong in every way. But we always say that there are two sides to the coin. So we can't jump to conclusion and say, oh, Sarkodie didn't live through it, because we don't know how the relationship was. We don't know what was going on in that relationship. But we know that there was an abortion, which was wrong.
Yes, I can say what Yvonne was going through, because Sarkodie has never shared his story. So based on what she has shared, that's why I'm saying that Sarkodie didn't live through an abortion. It wasn't the man that went to have it.
It was a woman.
Exactly. You lying there being choked. Where was he? And according to what she wrote, there wasn't even a phone call to check in and see.
Most men
they do that.
They do that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing.
They do that. They don't care, especially when they know that you're capable of doing that. I'm sure there was no money's exchange that, use this because when you read it, Sarkodie was broke then.
Let me go to Keta and pick my final caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, what's your name?
I'm Prince. I'm coming from Keta.
All right, talk to us.
I really want to know. I didn't hear about her revelation, but I really want to know about what is going on in her life. Is it physical, emotional, spiritual, or psychological?
All of it.
I think all together. Hello? Yes, can you hear me? I said I think it's all together.
Okay. Yvonne Nelson is my role model.
See?
Hello?
We can hear you.
Yeah. I was saying that Yvonne Nelson is my role model. So
that's nice.
I named her after my daughter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm very serious about this. So whatsoever is happening in her life, I hope she can pick up the pieces and come back together. And she should move on in her life.
Definitely.
That's the advice I'd like to give her.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. And he's our last caller.
Yeah.
So, she actually is a symbol, for a lot of people. She's highly influential, probably more than she even knows.
Yeah.
And we will say that whatever she's going through, we are glad that she's put it out in the book. And of course, we are hoping that she will be healed completely. And her relationship with her mother will also work again, and she will definitely get to know who her father is.
Yeah, I mean,
Sally, your final words before you go.
I feel like whatever opinion that, and it's going straight to Yvonne, whatever that opinion that anybody has of you writing your book, I'm always for people that live their own truth. You understand what I'm saying? People will speculate, people will say whatever, people will condemn, but you don't know what you have written, what is doing to a lot of young girls out there. So I like your boldness. You inspire me. I don't even have the words to explain to you. And what you've done, you've really told the stories of many that are afraid to come out. And I pray, just like you said, you know, she will heal through that, because when she hears of testimonies, people telling her, your book inspired me. Now I can talk about what I lived through as a child. I can do all that. And now to parents, especially women. Women are causing a lot of havoc in this society. Listen, plenty women, their first kids are normally not for their husbands.
Hey, Sally.
Yes, no, it's true. Statistics say, it's true. Yes.
What is the statistics?
No, I can't give it to you off head, but women are causing a lot of havoc in their relationship. Odate Lamte was one of it, a very clear one, where 3 kids were not his kids. So it's high time women stop hiding we are the weaker vessel, right, to destroy the lives of these kids. Because listen, if you were raped, you owe it to your child to let your child know what you lived through. If, you know, the person didn't accept the responsibility of your pregnancy, you owe it to your child to let them know this is what happened. And you can never prevent a child from seeing their fathers. It is wrong on any level, because the reason God gave a man and a woman to come together to just, you know, consummate and bring forth these kids was for a reason. The protection of a man is very important in the child's life. So women, please stop lying to kids. They lie to kids a lot about these things. Tell them the truth, because the lifestyle that you lived, right, it might even inspire your child.
Well, Sally, thank you so much for being here. Super grateful. Sally is an entertainment journalist, and we hope we'll call you. We hope when we call you.
Yeah, no, I'll come.
Right, let me go on social media and read a few comments. Pedro Wa Medina Cruz says, X Live and Clear inside Indianapolis. Sorry, Kumasi Town of Sokeston Junction. Keep up the good
in the building.
I'm telling you, Indianapolis. So, Charlie. All right, Anthony Sosa says, Yvonne, in my perspective, it's a very big disgrace to womanhood for coming out now to say this while she knew Sark is married now. Oh, wow. Really? Anyway, another message. Hi, my name is Christopher from Accra. I think Yvonne is going through a lot, but again, even though she shared information with regards to her state of life, yet I think she poured out too much information. Now, with regards to her mother, even though she finds it difficult to reveal who Yvonne's father is, I think Yvonne's mother's image is at stake. And now, because people may see her as an excuse me to say a woman who moves from one man to another, which isn't good. Anyway, we pray she recovers soon. If you doubt, go for DNA. Technological solutions are there to resolve issues based on evidence. Don't even trust your pastor. All right. No. So these are some messages that's coming in as well. But we'll just say that the book is there. You can grab your copy as well. And
I did yesterday.
That's fantastic.
I did.
Thank you so much for being here.
We
are definitely calling on you again.
Of course. Of course.